Yo, what's up, YouTube? This is your boy Junior, aka Smoking Guns out here in Tucson, Arizona, representing the Ultimate Fight Club, giving you the latest content in boxing and MMA news that is out. So, today's video, man, this is an update on Anthony Joshua, and it looks like the WBO has come out and ordered Anthony Joshua to defend that belt up against Oleksandr Usyk. And this is coming out in BoxingNews24.com, where it literally states, WBO orders Joshua to defend against Usyk next. And in this article, it goes on to state, Anthony Joshua and his clever promoter Eddie Hearn will need to make a fast decision now that the WBO has officially ordered him to defend against their mandatory challenger Oleksandr Usyk next within 180 days. Will Joshua hold on to the WBO belt or vacate it so that fellow Matchroom fighter Usyk can battle Joseph Parker for it? Joshua will be fighting next in April, according to Hearn. The WBO sent a letter to IBF, WBA, WBO heavyweight champion Joshua to defend against their mandatory Usyk next, and they have 30 days to come to an agreement before a purse bid on January 10th. The fight must happen before June 4th, quote. Now, with this news coming out right here, man, I'm not really sure exactly what will happen. Just for the simple fact is, just came out the video yesterday, how Eddie Hearn came out stating that Anthony Joshua will be fighting in April against Kubrat Pulev to be able to defend that IBF belt from the mandatory Kubrat Pulev. So with that being stated, I can definitely see if the WBO doesn't try to come to any kind of agreement right now. And it kind of sucks that even though one person may have all these damn belts, that these organizations cannot come to an agreement, already knowing that this one dude, Anthony Joshua, has to defend the IBF, has to defend the WBO, the WBA, and all these things. These organizations should be able to come to an agreement to be able to say, okay, you have all these belts, so you can fight this guy, but after you fight that guy, you have to fight this guy at this time, or whatever the case may be. And if then they don't fight the next guy at the proper amount of time, then they should be allowed to be able to vacate or strip the person of that damn belt. But if the WBO is not trying to friggin' play ball, which pisses me off, man, I don't even like the friggin' WBO, but if they're not trying to play ball, I can definitely see Eddie Hearn having Anthony Joshua vacate that damn WBO belt so he can be able to defend that IBF against Kubrat Pulev. And then all that's going to happen is Anthony Joshua is going to be fighting for the WBO belt anyway against Oleksandr Usyk. And it sounds like it could either be Joseph Parker or Derek Chisora, who Oleksandr Usyk will be facing to be able to fight for that damn WBO title. And it trips me up because when I came out with that video yesterday, on Anthony Joshua fighting Kubrat Pulev in April, I had this one dude hit me up in the comments, still hasn't hit me back, and I was about to straight ether his ass. But fans like that, boxing fans like that, really trip me out because they show me they really don't know ish about the business of boxing. Just for the simple fact is this: if Anthony Joshua was to vacate the IBF just to fight Oleksandr Usyk, where would that IBF title go? That IBF title would go over to Top Rank. Just for the simple fact is Kubrat Pulev is over at Top Rank. So that's literally them getting rid of a belt from their stable, giving it to a whole nother promotion. But if you got a dude like Anthony Joshua who defends that IBF and end up vacating the WBO title, where would the WBO title go? It will stay with DAZN and Matchroom Boxing. And why is that? Because Oleksandr Usyk is with Matchroom Boxing. So if he was to vacate that WBO belt, it will still stay right there with DAZN, right there with Eddie Hearn, right there with Matchroom Boxing. So as soon as Anthony Joshua ends up defending that IBF title, all he's going to do is do something that Eddie Hearn has stated that Anthony Joshua is going to do in 2020 anyway. Eddie Hearn came out stating that he wants Kubrat Pulev to be Anthony Joshua's next fight. After Kubrat Pulev, who does he want him to fight? Oleksandr Usyk. So when Oleksandr Usyk, or if Oleksandr Usyk is able to win that damn WBO title, then it'll make for an even bigger matchup, because now it's Anthony Joshua, a defending champion with the IBF, with the WBA, fighting against newly crowned champion in Oleksandr Usyk. So when Anthony Joshua ends up beating Oleksandr Usyk, which I can see that happening, then it'll be, oh, Anthony Joshua, he beat another champion, right? So with that being stated, it'll definitely make for a bigger matchup over there in the UK with Anthony Joshua facing a newly crowned champion with Oleksandr Usyk, and it definitely makes sense for Matchroom Boxing to make that move if the WBO don't want to friggin' play along with the damn game and they want them to vacate the damn belt. They can vacate the belt, still keep the belt in-house, and then Anthony Joshua can defend that IBF, not worry about getting stripped with the IBF, and then come back to be able to fight for the WBO in-house, since that WBO belt will be either with Oleksandr Usyk, Joseph Parker, or Derek Chisora, either one of those fighters, whichever one Oleksandr Usyk happens to face. Okay, you guys? So I hope you guys like the video. If you guys like the video, make sure to hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, make sure to subscribe to the channel. And if you guys have any kind of questions, any kind of comments, hit me up in the comment section and I'll be sure to hit you guys up. All right, so I hope you like the video. Holla at your boy.
I swear.